Okay, in the next installment of our Jason Nash's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a couple of videos on his channel. This time, we're actually going to be reacting to touring Jojo Siwa's house, which is going to be a really interesting video considering Trisha stated that she judged Jason for hanging out with Jojo, even though she herself, as you can see, is dressed like Jojo in the thumbnail and is hanging out with 15-year-old Jojo. But first, we're gonna click over here. She's not in this video. It's called Embarrassing Myself Ice Skating. She's not in this video, but she is mentioned. And considering we're trying to figure out the timeline and what the relationship dynamic was like at this point, we have to see what Jason said about her while she wasn't around. So let's take a look at that really quick before we hop into JoJo's house tour. Alright, so it appears like he mentions her twice in this video. Let's see what he says about her.
Very exciting.
Listen, I am thankful you got the car. I was just very stressed out. I couldn't say thank you.
I know you're thankful. So
stop complaining. You ever complain like that in front of my employees?
All right. Sorry. I was having a good time. Trisha was like, what are we doing?
Trisha shot so much.
Yeah, she did. She shot a lot.
Your vlogs are perfect for like stressful times.
It's true.
That's when mine aren't. I thought you guys were like prospering. I'm like, okay, they have a vlog to get done.
Yeah, no.
Okay, are they talking about... Because they're talking about a car, and then he's saying he was fine, but that Trisha was like, what are we doing here? I'm not even sure what they're talking about. Hold on, you guys. We're going to have to go back. If I were to guess, I think this is around the time that him and Trisha went to the dealership and got the car for David's friend for the coming out party. So I think Jason's trying to find some gratitude from David, and David's like, look, I am thankful. Thanks for doing it. And then Jason's saying, I had a good time. Trisha was the one that was like, what are we doing? But I think Trisha had a fine time too. She wasn't complaining either. So I think they were both fine. But let's see what the next thing he says about Trisha is. All right, it's here.
Says it's $100, and Tina's like, this jacket's really expensive, and he's like, it's $100. And what I think is expensive is so off because I'm with Trisha all the time. I'm like, $100, like it's $15,000. I thought like that's expensive.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, but I mean, $100 for a jacket.
$100 is bad for a jacket. I wouldn't do more than 40, 50. Except that one jacket I have, that winter jacket I have. That's like normal for a jacket.
Okay, so basically all Jason is saying here is that his perception of what's expensive is off because he's with Trisha. So, like, normally $100 would have been, like, a lot of money to him. But since he's with Trisha, it seems like a drop in the bucket because Trisha's type of clothing and type of, like, things that she buys is, like, in the thousands. So, like, his friends around him are like, 100's a lot. And Jason's like, wait, is it? Because I feel like 15,000 is a lot, not 100. But Jason does think this too. Like, Jason is in the mindset that like $100 is a lot. It's Trisha that doesn't think that it's too much. This is just a difference in lifestyles. But I do find it interesting because this is kind of how Trisha gets Jason to buy as much as he does. That's so expensive that he normally wouldn't, because she'll show him like really extravagant things that are like $15,000, and then he'll be like, no, that's too expensive, and then she'll kind of lower it and be like, well, this one's only 10,000, and then he'll end up getting it. So it's kind of like a little like mind trick, in my opinion, to get him to spend more, thinking he's spending less. But yeah, okay, these are the only two mentions in this video. We don't find anything too dramatic or insightful. So let's move on to JoJo now. Okay, now I personally think that this video is a very big deal. This is probably one of the most telling videos in the entire series because this has to do with JoJo, which was a controversial topic with Trisha, because Trisha has stated time and time again that she doesn't think it's okay that adults befriend children. She thought it was weird that Colleen and JoJo were friends, but as she says this, look at her here, dressed exactly like JoJo. Keep in mind, Trisha's a 30-year-old woman dressed like a 15-year-old girl. Trisha has also said that, and she's in her house, by the way. And Trisha has also said that she stopped hanging out with Jason because Jason went and spent New Year's with JoJo. But she didn't explain what that was. Like I said before, Jason took his daughter, like his less than 10-year-old daughter, to go to a New Year's event with JoJo because it was some type of like JoJo event, and he took his daughter to the New Year's event, kind of like a concert party type of thing, but for the daughter. But Trisha made it seem like Jason just went to go hang out with JoJo on New Year's, and then she found it so weird she stopped hanging out with him, which was never true. Which you'll see when we go forward. You'll see that Jason is with his little girl and is taking her to the event. But I find it interesting that Trisha had so much to say about adults and teenagers when she's a 30-year-old woman dressed as a 15-year-old girl in this clip and is all over her and defended her right to get to hang out with JoJo because she said it's not like JoJo's a normal 15-year-old, JoJo is a superstar. As if that means that somehow JoJo being a superstar means that a 30-year-old woman could befriend her. But let's get into this video. Honestly, maybe I might insert the clip here first of Trisha saying the thing that she said about JoJo on Frenemies. Okay, here's one of the first instances where Trisha complains about Jason collaborating with JoJo. Check this out.
Jason Nash collabing with literal 13-year-old and no one's talking about it? How?
Okay, really quick. Her collaborating with a literal 15-year-old and nobody was talking about it, but let's keep going.
How is no one questioning that? Even when I was with him and he would go like to Jojo Siwa's house, how is no one questioning that?
How is she phrasing it like this when I just showed you guys the cap and we're about to all watch the video together? She's literally dressed as JoJo. She's a 30-year-old woman dressed as a 15-year-old girl, and she's sitting here saying, what about when I was with Jason and he was collaborating with JoJo? Why is no one questioning that? She was dressed like JoJo. She is saying this about Jason knowing that she, as a 30-year-old woman, was happily in JoJo's house dressed just like her, defending her right to hang out with her. So I find it so strange that she comes on so strong with this accusation when she herself was very excited to be in that house. Now here is one of her frenemies claims.
So it felt weird and right away. But anyways, so fast forward to New Year's Eve. I'm dating Jason. She invites us to go to New Year's Eve with her. And I did a whole video about this of why I was alone on New Year's Eve. I told Jason, I don't feel comfortable like going to a New Year's Eve Queen tribute band with a minor. Like I just don't.
Okay, she doesn't feel comfortable going to a concert with a minor, with Jason's daughter, mind you. But she felt comfortable enough to dress as a minor and parade around in that minor's house dressed as that minor. Can someone explain that to me? Because I don't understand that. You don't feel comfortable taking Jason's daughter with Jason to go to this event with JoJo that the little girl wants to go to, but you feel comfortable dressing like the little girl and being in her house, with allegedly her mother not even being there.
Even if he has kids or whatever, like I didn't feel comfortable, so I didn't go. And I said that in my New Year's Eve video. Look it up in 2019, why I was alone on New Year's Eve. It's a video up. And I just never felt comfortable with it.
So she claims that she never felt comfortable because JoJo would be there, even though, again, you guys, she was alone in JoJo's house with David, Jason, and she was dressed as JoJo. But now she's saying that she doesn't feel comfortable taking Jason's daughter, which she doesn't even mention. She doesn't even mention this has anything to do with Jason's daughter. But I'm about to prove to you right now that Jason went with his daughter. I'll show you. Now, I think the actual reason, by the way, this video is entitled New Year's Eve with Jojo Siwa and her family. Her parents are there. Jason's there with his little girl who is a Jojo Siwa fan. Now, I think the real reason that Trisha didn't want to go spend New Year's with JoJo, it had nothing to do with JoJo. I think it's because she wanted to spend New Year's with Jason, and he chose his daughter over her. He chose to do something his daughter wanted over what Trisha wanted, and that's what upset her. And that's why she didn't attend. Not because she cared about Jason being near JoJo. It's because she cared that Jason chose his daughter's happiness over her happiness. Now listen to this.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a little family vlog. She has a really pretty dress on, but it got really cold here tonight.
Now, this is just Jason taking his little girl to go see Jojo Siwa, which you can see actually on the thumbnail. 1 second. Now, as you can see here, Jason Nash, New Year's Eve with Jojo Siwa and her family. Look at the thumbnail, you guys. That's Jojo right there in the middle, and right to her right is Jason's daughter. This was purely for his daughter. This had nothing to do with Jason wanting to hang out with Jojo on New Year's. His little girl was a huge fan of JoJo, so Jason took his daughter to go hang out with JoJo. With JoJo's family, mind you. And remember, JoJo's family wasn't even there when Trisha allegedly was in the house. But let's keep going. Alright, now let's dive into this video. Tori and Jojo Siwa's house, and again, Trisha is dressed head to toe like a 15-year-old JoJo, which somehow does not make her uncomfortable.
No, you're 20.
2.
I mean,
No, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's 7
You're
years.
22.
Yeah.
You're a baby.
yeah.
You're literally 11.
Okay, so as you can see, Jason, David, Trisha, and JoJo are all just hanging out together, just the 4 of them. JoJo is obviously a child. David calls that out. Trisha just stands there laughing to the side, not uncomfortable in the slightest. Again, I'm going to be pointing out a lot how not uncomfortable she is because she made such a big deal about how weird it is that Jason was collaborating with JoJo while again she was dressed head to toe as JoJo. And you guys, this is not even the first time that Trisha dressed head to toe as JoJo. She tried to tell Ethan that she only ever saw JoJo or spoke to her once, basically, that they only ever collabed once. And that's why it was okay that she did what she did with JoJo, but not what everyone else did with JoJo. But there's actually a video of Trisha going through drive-thrus dressed as JoJo, and she even calls JoJo. Let's take a quick look at that really quick. Now again, you guys, this is a grown 30-year-old woman once again dressed as a 15-year-old girl. For the second time, mind you. Look at her dressed as JoJo. She's even gonna act like her and cosplay as a 15-year-old.
That's what everyone's doing today. They have lots of toys, and we're gonna see if they have a JoJo doll because I thought the Toy Story toys were cool, but I was like, what's cooler than a Toy Story doll? A JoJo doll. Also, just added 5,000 more tour dates to my tour, the Dream Tour. I'm so excited. This is what I meant to do, and I can't wait to perform live for you guys.
So she's so uncomfortable with the idea of collaborating with a 15-year-old that she not only collaborated with a 15-year-old, but she dressed as her twice and even cosplayed as her. And no, like she said, nobody's questioning this. Nobody's questioning a grown woman being so obsessed with this 15-year-old teenage girl that she's dressing like her, going to her house, defending her right to hang out with her. I find it so strange that this just gets swept under the rug. Now let's get to the part where she actually calls this 15-year-old girl on the phone. Let's see that.
Are you getting ready?
Love you.
Ah! Look at
I love you.
Ah!
I would say amazing.
And I honestly, can I just say, and I've said this to Adam, I said this to my vlog, I said this to everyone, I'm like, I feel the cutest as JoJo. Like, I feel so confident. Like, I want to just go out and perform right now.
You should put on a JoJo performance. Are you filming like YouTuber week or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing, I'm filming it right now. I'm doing,
So as you can see, she's on the phone with a teenage girl dressed as her, saying she feels cutest dressed up as her. Yet somehow she was so uncomfortable she didn't want to be around JoJo to go to a New Year's event for Jason's daughter. Make it make sense.
going through drive-thrus dressed as YouTubers.
So again, somehow dressing as a child doesn't make her uncomfortable, but going to an event for a child makes her uncomfortable. We're nowhere near done, so let's keep going.
I was hoping to get an autograph from my daughter.
Yes, of course.
It's nice to meet you.
Okay, this is really interesting. Not only is Trisha dressed head to toe like JoJo, but Jason wasn't even there before Trisha. So Trisha was there first. Jason just comes later. So she tried to make it seem in that video that we just saw, like, what, a couple clips prior, that, oh, it's so weird that Jason was hanging out with JoJo and nobody was talking about it. He wasn't even at the house. Trisha was collaborating with JoJo, and then Jason showed up to Trisha's collaboration and then ended up with his own collaboration. Is that not weird that she tried to present that as Jason being the one to collaborate with JoJo when it was actually Trisha that was doing it?
How cool are you to be so welcoming? And you invited my son to your birthday party, which was like incredible.
Thank you.
And he really wanted to
I thought you
go.
were talking about me.
Now again, notice that Jason's interactions with JoJo strictly have to do with his children. He said, oh, you invited my son to your birthday. I guess she later invites his daughter to New Year's. This is about his children. This is about him being a father and doing things for his children. With Trisha, she's just a 30-year-old collaborating with JoJo. And the only reason Jason's even there is because Trisha is collaborating with JoJo. And if we're going to talk about David, David is the youngest out of all of them. He's what, 22 at this time, they said? Trisha's 30. I think it's weirder that Trisha is hanging out with this child, especially because Trisha's the one who says how uncomfortable it makes her.
We all vlog, we're all like holding it like this.
You don't want to be like, hi, I'm
JoJo's got the real setup.
But we all know that we're telling
Jason will just put it there, and we can be in the living room talking.
I don't want to
Again, Trisha doesn't seem uncomfortable in the slightest, dressed from head to toe as JoJo, laughing along. She sees nothing weird with this. She was the one who was in the collab. Jason just obviously showed up later.
get your reaction to this online.
Jason, how crazy is this place?
It's like a TV show.
Wait, come on, do JoJo.
Film his reaction.
Okay, I have to ask you something.
Okay, wait, what is it?
How much money do you make?
No, it's not.
Trisha and I were talking last night. Did you really sell 40 million votes?
Yes. We're talking about that.
Hang on a second. There are 260 million people in the United States. So you're
In fact, Trisha's so comfortable with this collab and so comfortable with Jason being a part of this collab that she picks up the camera to try to get more of it in the frame. That's how comfortable she is with this collab.
telling me
everyone.
1 in 6 people bought a boat.
Yes. But listen, they're on 6 out of 7 of the continents. Antarctica doesn't have a boat.
They're on,
Oh.
they're on 6 continents?
Yes.
Okay,
Paytas don't
that
work.
explains
Yes,
it.
yes.
She has like thousands of bows.
There's over 7,000 styles of bows.
Oh, you have 7.
You haven't seen this room yet either, the merch warehouse.
Go, let's do it.
Wait, show Jason the merch store real quick. Okay, yeah. Come you missed the tour.
And again, did you hear Trisha? She's the one encouraging it. She's like, show Jason the room. Show Jason. You didn't take Jason on the tour. So this is the same woman who just presented this whole entire narrative in a prior video as, you guys, Jason was clapping with 15-year-old JoJo, and nobody questioned that, and it was weird. While she's actively in the house saying, JoJo, show Jason this, show Jason that, while she herself is dressed as JoJo. I just want to make that very clear.
She has a nacho machine, like a 7-Eleven nacho machine.
You love
with
nachos.
popcorn.
What? What? Oh my god, Charlie would literally drop dead.
I will give you a million things for her. She can have anything she
Again, look at how excited Trisha is, by the way, about what a 15-year-old owns. Meanwhile, when Jason shows excitement, it's strictly for his daughter. He says, oh my god, Charlie would love this. Charlie is his daughter. And then JoJo proceeds to say, oh, I'll give you so much stuff for your daughter. This is about his daughter. This is not Jason being excited to be around JoJo. This is that he knows his daughter loves her. He knows that he's like, oh my god, my daughter would love it here. And then JoJo's like, oh, I'm going to give you stuff for your daughter. This is for his daughter. This is not for himself. This is not for anyone else. Meanwhile, Trisha is in this collab for herself, dressed as JoJo. For herself. And Trisha's so excited to be sharing this experience with Jason, yet she played it in the video as if Jason was some pred for going to JoJo's house.
She said you can fill up a
No.
backpack and like, yeah. We do backpacks and everyone goes trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
JoJo promised that I could get to keep this when I go home too. And this is like $30 at Best Buy. So.
Please wear those when you edit.
Oh wait, are they good headphones?
They actually are.
I get it now.
Isn't it sick? I know that's what David said too. He goes, oh, there's 7,000 different styles, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, so crazy, so
It's
crazy.
crazy.
insane.
So this is my merch room. This is about 50% of all.
Trisha even encourages Jason to get a backpack and fill it with JoJo merchandise because JoJo is going to let them all get a backpack and fill it with merchandise. Now keep in mind, Jason's backpack is going to be for his daughter. I think Trisha's backpack is going to be for Trisha.
All my products.
David hasn't seen the warehouse yet. She has a merch warehouse in here.
JoJo, you should start a cruise and call it the Jojo Siwa. No. Well, I was thinking you should have a big boat, 'cause you know.
A big boat.
My God, see, we could be business partners.
The fun zone, that's her merch.
Oh, Jason, I want something in the crane game too.
No, you didn't.
Try it. It's free play. Try as many times as you want.
Fun zone.
JoJo, can I have this?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Honestly, off vlog Nickelodeon got me that for Christmas, and I have 4 of them.
Oh wow.
You could even see in this video that David and Trisha are the ones who are most excited to be talking to JoJo and interacting with her. Jason's kind of like a parent on the sideline just capturing the whole thing. But again, you guys, I don't know how a grown woman who's dressed like a child can say that another grown person in the house is somehow questionable for being in there when she herself is dressed head to toe as a child.
So if you want it, please take it. We're trying to find something.
Jojo, can I have this, please? We're going to the warehouse?
Are you ready for it?
This is the warehouse.
Let me get in so I get Trisha's reaction.
Whoa. Oh, that's me. Okay, I thought that someone else was entering through the other door.
Okay, and look what Trisha even said. She said, "Let me get in so I can get your guys' reaction." She's living for this. She wants them in the collab. She's happy to film it. She's happy that they're there. Yet the way that she presented it was that they were monsters, or Jason was a monster for even being there. And that's the problem with Trisha, is that she spins these narratives to make people seem like they're doing something wrong when she knows that they're not. And I think that's gross. I think it's gross to do that to someone.
Isn't this crazy?
I'm probably not allowed to swear on your vlog.
I'll edit it.
You had almost had a lawsuit there.
Hey, what? No, you didn't. Yeah, this is the...
I can't even wrap my head around this.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
I have maybe 2 different shirts on my merch website right now, and I'm already overwhelmed.
Isn't it crazy?
You have lunch boxes?
I have bikes.
What?
Yeah, there's a bike. There's 2 bikes. This is one of the bikes. Then there's another one back there, but it's hidden and doesn't feel like coming out.
Wow.
I also have underwear. I have Jojo underwear.
I'm gonna go.
Even Jason's like, okay, kind of, I don't want to know that, I'm going to head out of here. And meanwhile, Trisha's like, ha 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 ha. Like, girl, how are you going to claim, like, obviously he feels more uncomfortable than she does. Obviously Jason feels uncomfortable because he's like, I'm just going to head out of here. Meanwhile, Trisha's living for it, loving it. She's a huge part of this collab. She's trying to get them both engaged in it.
Wait, no, you know the people who make all the kids' underwear? Like, no.
Like the SpongeBob ones.
Yeah,
I
like
used to
all
have
the kids'
those.
underwear.
Yeah.
Basically, like every kid's underwear that you see at the Target. At the
Every kid's
Target.
underwear that you see. What?
Yeah, but like the section.
Sure,
You know,
sure.
you have a kid. You get it.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
From the people who make those underwear, mine are the #1 best-selling underwear.
Really?
How does it
People like my underwear.
how does it feel to be so much more successful than I'll
No.
even how old are you?
She
15
doesn't
and a half.
like to say she's successful, so I'm pretending like she doesn't have money.
Okay, fine.
She's a child, you guys. She's like 15 and a half. Only kids say and a half. You're not like, I'm 25 and a half. Like, she's clearly a child. And Trisha has no problem hanging out with her. No problem completely dressed as her. A 15-year-old. This is a big deal for someone who claims that she doesn't want to be around children. She thinks it's weird if adults are near children. She thinks adults should not befriend children, should not even be associated with them. And yet she's here dressed head to toe as a 15-year-old, and it's not even the only time that she's done it. She's dressed as her at least twice that we know of. At least twice.
Fine.
What you've been doing.
Yeah, that's not.
I was gonna say, that is not what you've been doing.
Did you lose your first tooth?
How do you process this?
It's kind of all I know.
Right. So you've been
it's
doing
kinda
this
weird.
since you were
10.
10.
You've
Okay.
been working since you were 10.
Yes.
It's really not that-
fun.
Yeah, I mean, I did my first TV show when I was 10.
Here's my question. Do you ever think there's going to be like a day where you just go, oh my God, I can't do this?
No.
No?
I don't. I think there's gonna be hard days, and I think there's gonna be times when I'm like, oh my gosh, what I'm doing is absolutely crazy. But then I think I'm gonna get over it in 5 minutes and be like, yeah, let's keep going.
Oh.
I will say, I do find it weird that she's a child with like just 3 random grown people in her house. I do find it weird, like, where is her mother? I think her mother probably should have been involved in this collab. I don't know why. It feels weird and uncomfortable to watch her having these conversations with like grown adults. I know Jason's talking to her like a parent, like he's kind of talking to her like he would be talking to his daughter or a child, but it's just weird to see, like, especially Trisha and everyone just so excited. Well, not Jason, he doesn't seem that excited to like be near her, but like seeing a grown woman dressed as a 15-year-old and being so excited about like what she owns and what she has and what she is just so weird to me.
boy. I think it might be cooler that you're a YouTuber
This is so
and not a kid on a you're on a show?
That's what's different about me. So I have a show on Nickelodeon, but like YouTube is my big platform. So like that's like I pretty much created myself.
Yeah,
Right.
What's cool is it feels so self-made as opposed to like being thrown like a show and you're like, oh,
I'm forced into this. Like so many child stars are forced to do it. And like me with YouTube, like I do all the filming, editing, like it's my thing.
Right.
Like texting me, like I thought it was like literally there. I turned to your mom or manager. I'm like, no, she's just texting me. Like to like.
Okay, again, a 15-year-old was single-handedly texting Trisha. First of all, why did Trisha even give a 15-year-old her number? How did that even happen? And she's like, oh, I thought it was a manager or her mother. But then she finds out it's a 15-year-old and she still goes through with it and she's okay with that. If Trisha was so concerned about no parents being involved, like she tells Ethan on front of me, she says, oh, it was so weird. Parents weren't even there. But she knew beforehand that they wouldn't be there because Jojo was texting her. And she knew Jojo was texting her because she's clarifying here that she knew it was just Jojo, a 15-year-old, not a manager, not a mom, not a parent, not an adult, a 15-year-old that Trisha was privately communicating with and setting a collab up with.
She like last night at like midnight was like, okay, what kind of music do you want for like the car? And like also like she was like on it. She's like so on it. It's like crazy.
She was texting a 15-year-old child at midnight. This is not normal behavior. And this is why I find it so weird that she goes so hard against everyone else for collaborating with kids or talking to kids or trying to make Jason seem some kind of way when she herself is guilty of the exact same things.
But you know, you're not that much younger than David.
How old are you?
I mean, way more successful.
16 and a half.
How old are you?
16.
Okay, so I think Jason's wrong here. She is much younger than David. I think Jason's perception here is Jason is a 45-year-old man. So to Jason, David and Jojo are both children because Jason's so much older than David that he looks at him as a kid. So that's why he's like, oh, you're both kids. But no, they're not. David's a grown man. Jojo's a child. I don't know where this weird narrative came in where people act like 22-year-olds or even 21-year-olds or 20-year-olds are somehow children. They're not. Jojo is a child. David is not Jojo's peer. He is closer to her than anyone in this room age-wise, but he himself is not a child. Jojo is.
No, you're 20.
2.
I mean,
No, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's 7
You're
years.
22.
Yeah.
You're big.
Wait, even David calls it out because David's not as far into age as Jason is. So David's like, no, it's a big difference. I'm 22, she's teen. Like, David can recognize that because he's so much older than her and he's right by her that he's like, no, it's a huge difference. I'm much older than her. I'm an adult. She's a child. But Jason can't see that because Jason has, like, parent brain where he thinks that they're both children.
Baby.
yeah.
You're literally 11.
No, you're
Even Jason, when Jojo goes, you're a baby, Jason goes, yeah, no, he's not a baby. I understand that Jason views David kind of like a child and he feels parental over him and maybe responsible for him. But no, David is not a baby. David is 22 years old, as David pointed out. And Jojo is the only baby in this room, the only child.
You're little. I thought you were like 25.
No, I'm 22.
Like, I thought your brain was 25. Like, you look really young. Like, you look like you're 17. But, like, your brain just, like, how it works, you just seem, like, older.
Yeah, he acts like he's
I
40.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. You know, it's
He
sure.
like doesn't go. His friends will go to the club and he just like films them. He doesn't drink a lick of
Do you go
alcohol.
to the club?
Nope.
Do you drink alcohol?
Nope.
That's great.
She's 15 and a half.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I love how Trisha threw in the half. She's like, I'm dressed like her, so she's 15 and a half. No, she doesn't do all of those things, and it's good that she doesn't do all of those things, but Trisha, why are you dressed like her? Why are you dressed like her? And I'm sorry, but this whole conversation is so obvious that it's a child talking to adults. Like, it's just, you guys, I don't want to call it, I'm not going to say it, but I do think it's just weird and so obvious that she's a child compared to them.
she's living a different life.
I live in a different world, and it's very common in the world that I live in, especially, like, yeah, very common. But
This
no,
is so cool.
That was my reaction for like an hour in here. I was
Dude.
like, I'm still
it's
so
crazy. There's
overwhelmed.
everything.
Again, Trisha says that she was very excited just like David was, so she had the same exact reaction as David did. Trisha was very excited to be in a 15-year-old's house, having a 15-year-old's house tour, seeing 15-year-old's merch.
Welcome to it. Do you like it?
Oh my god, this is like being on magic mushrooms.
The slide works.
No, it doesn't.
You want me to hold on?
There we go.
And Trisha also had no problem going into a 15-year-old's bedroom with Jason. I will say too, this is only even Jason's video. We haven't even shown you Trisha's video yet. So imagine how much longer that is and how much more they did together before Jason even arrived. I'm pointing that out because her saying that she was uncomfortable being around a 15-year-old, yet she was alone with a 15-year-old for so long, is just a very interesting narrative to run with.
You don't know how to slide. We'll go back up it. Go back up it. Walk up. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Really, that's a shortcut.
I need to.
David, 5 more minutes and then we're going.
I need to sit on something.
Why?
Because my pants aren't sliding. You know what?
Here.
Okay,
Sit on this. No, bro.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Oh my.
Wait, could you hold it up? Could you just hold it out? Yeah, do you see what you
Again, you guys, I honestly, personally don't think any of them should be collabing with her. I think even though David's the closest in age to her, I still don't think a 22-year-old man should be collaborating with a 15-year-old girl. I don't think a 30-year-old woman should be collaborating with a 15-year-old girl. And I don't think a 45-year-old man should be collaborating with a 15-year-old girl, especially when her parents are nowhere to be seen. I hope they're in the house, but Trisha made it seem like they weren't, so.
Go buy my tickets! Be very careful!
Whoa!
You did it! That was successful!
You need a bigger slide that goes like all the way around down into
Okay.
Tell me about it. Just curve it out of there.
I'm
That's
already
a-
complaining like, it's not that cool. It'd be so much better if it was like longer.
Yeah, I love that for you. I love
Is there like a boy version of you?
I don't know why. This is a side note. This is reminding me of because he just said, is there a boy version of you? This is reminding me of I don't know if anyone here is would know this movie about Richie Rich. Remember when he had that house? Where I think he did have a slide. A massive slide.
Anywhere?
No.
What's up, guys?
All you wear is black.
Welcome back to Dodo. It's Chad.
It's talking really fast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to
Oh my
JoJo's
god, I've seen it. It's crazy.
What's
What's up, guys?
Hey, everyone, it's JoJo. Welcome back to JoJo's.
What's up, guys? It's Dodo. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be driving around in my car.
Yeah!
But before I start, I have merch everywhere. It's all over my house. I don't know what to do.
Trisha has not stopped laughing the entire time, you guys. She's clearly comfortable here. She's clearly having fun. She clearly has absolutely no problem with David and Jason in this house with her. Even though when we saw that original clip, she made it seem like it was so scary and such a concerning thing that Jason was collaborating with JoJo. Even though Jason clearly isn't collaborating with JoJo, Trisha's collaborating with JoJo. And Jason's there on the side filming. This is Trisha's collab. This is not Jason's collab. Trisha was the one up at midnight texting with 15-year-old JoJo.
Do with it. I feel like if Jason, if you got one of these, right, for your dog or whatever, we'd make an entire segment about it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
We'd make so many jokes around one sticker, but she has this isn't even anything compared
Just
to
a
what.
little wall decal.
Yeah.
Available at Target.
Yeah, you're right. Wow.
What they did say. Wow, wow, wow. I'm coming back like a boomerang. Wow.
And now Trisha is singing JoJo songs in JoJo's house. And she, of course, knows every lyric.
I love that song. You can take anything you want. If you guys
cute
want a
those
hoodie too, I just ordered a whole bunch of these.
I love these hoodies. Okay.
Yeah. Take
This
that one.
one's so cute.
Yeah.
Notebook and these things are my favorite.
Yeah, there might be stuffing in there. You can just
Oh
take it.
my god, I don't know.
Take stuff.
I'm not sure what to take. I'll take one thing.
How old is? No, take. No.
I'll take a bow.
No.
That
So Jason doesn't even want to take anything. Meanwhile, Trisha's taking the most expensive things in the room. She's like, I'll take this, I'll take this. But Jason, even though he's there for his daughter, is like, oh, I don't want to take anything. Because Jason probably feels awkward and uncomfortable. This is a child. He's obviously fully aware of that. He doesn't want to take anything from her, even though the child is trying to give his child a gift.
that's what she'd probably.
She's 9.
No, you are not allowed to take one thing. That's not how this thing works.
Okay.
Take this.
Oh, cool. That's great. Perfect. I'll just take this. I don't want.
Jason. That's not how it works.
Okay. All right.
So Jason doesn't even want to take anything from her. JoJo really wants to give his daughter merchandise from her. I think it's considerate of Jason because you can tell that Jason probably would like to give his daughter these things, but he doesn't want to take anything for free. And that's why he keeps saying no. And even when she gives him the backpack, he's like, okay, I'll just take this. He doesn't want to take anything from her, even for his daughter. He's like, no, I don't want to. It probably makes him uncomfortable. She's just a kid, you know?
All right,
What colors does she like?
JoJo Boss.
She likes glitteries.
Glitters? Okay,
Oh my God. She loves glitters. She likes Trisha's style, actually.
Here, yeah, maybe like a notebook for her.
What the heck is this?
You don't even know you're over.
JoJo mini floats.
You didn't even know.
No.
These.
Thank you,
Goes in
JoJo.
there for Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay, all
It's
right.
like a bracelet and necklace, and then I put the little thing.
I was
in
gonna say if there's anything else too that you see.
I think it's good. You gave us so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Even Trisha was more inclined to put things in the bag for the daughter than Jason was, because Trisha had no problem taking anything from JoJo, and even for herself and for the little girl, which it's fine to take something for the little girl, in my opinion. I don't think it's so much fine to just take things for yourself. I think it's a little bit weird. But even Jason was very like reluctant. He just seemed like he didn't want to. He seems like the kind of person who's like very considerate, and it's like he wanted to give his daughter something, but not this way, if that makes sense.
It's
Of
so
course.
sweet.
Thanks, JoJo. You're so sweet.
I love it.
Bye, JoJo
You're
Siwa.
so great.
It's nice to meet
Congratulations. Thanks for opening your home to us.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Really, really awesome.
Good, David.
Dude's trying to steal that.
This one's hard to see. Oh, does this one not work anymore? Battery's not good. Battery's not good.
I'll send you all the photos too.
I don't want to
Yes.
leave.
Thank you so much.
I know, this is so fun.
So as you can see, Trisha was there the longest. Jason wasn't even there for very long, because you could tell, like, how is it even a collab if he's just there as like the cameraman? It's not like Jason was like actively doing things with JoJo like Trisha was. Like, Jason wasn't dressed like JoJo like Trisha was. Jason didn't have the same kind of video that Trisha did. Trisha had a whole collab with her, like a whole video about it. Jason just like popped up, likely to just pick up Trisha, and then left. That's pretty much it. That's all we saw. He didn't do anything special with her. Okay, now let's see Jason's drive home.
That was pretty incredible. Congratulations to Jojo Siwa, and I owe her an apology. 40 million bows sold. Sold. 40 million sold, so life's really good. You know, it's funny, like I was thinking about those tickets for Trisha, and I was like, a lot of money, but then I was like, but you know what? It made her so happy. It was like the best thing I ever did. Oh, show. Jojo's.
Wow, so Jason brings up how he spent that $10,000 on those Puerto Rican tickets for Trisha to go see Hamilton in Puerto Rico. And he says, you know, I was thinking about how it's really expensive, but it was worth it because it made her so happy, and it was one of the best things I've ever bought. And I think this is very telling, because she later tries to act like he's never done anything for her. And she even, I'm pretty sure, brings this up on Frenemies as if like Jason didn't really do it for her and it was a David thing, but it was actually Jason who did it. But Jason did it for her. He felt good about it because all he wanted to do was make her happy. That's all he wanted. All he wanted to do in the relationship was make her happy. I think he would try to make her happy so that she would, you know, just be happy in the relationship with him, just so that they could have like a loving, cohesive relationship. But they didn't, because she never could just be nice to him. She always had to find a problem. Also, I think you could see her driving in the background. I just noticed. You could see her pink Jeep driving in the background. So they're obviously like driving home together, likely to hang out. But yeah, it's clear he just went to go see her and dropped in on the JoJo thing. It clearly wasn't his collab. It was clearly Trisha's collab, and I don't know why she tried to present it as if it was something else.
And it was pretty cool. I never sold one. 2:45 in the afternoon now, and we're headed over to Trisha's. We do this thing, which is like, she lives.
Again, see, he went to go to JoJo's house to get Trisha, and they're going to go hang out together now. So they have a planned hangout. This had nothing to do with JoJo. They were going to hang out, him and Trisha.
She lives in the city, I live in the valley, and we're just going back and forth all the time. And it would just be so much easier if she lived next to me or I lived next to her, or if we lived together, which probably getting there. I mean, you don't just buy Hamilton tickets unless you're serious about someone.
That's another thing. I think it's very clear that Jason was serious about the relationship, and he was heading toward what she wanted, but she wanted it at a quicker and much more rapid pace than he was willing to give it to her in. Like, he just wanted it to be like a normal progression of a relationship, which I think is natural. Like, they weren't even together for a year yet at this point, and she already wanted to move in, she wanted to get married, she wanted to have a kid, and she wanted all three of those things a week into dating him. I think nothing was wrong with Jason holding off on wanting all 3 of those things later in life. I don't think he should have been forced to want them all in the very beginning within the first week. And then I don't believe he should have been shamed the entire relationship because he hadn't given it to her yet. I think because she introduced it so early, like, I want all these things and you're not giving them to me, it made him look worse than he is because he was on a natural progression giving her the things that she wanted. And like he said, you don't spend $10,000 on someone if you're not serious about them.
It's pretty much the sign that you're in it to win it. Once you fly to Puerto Rico to meet Lin-Manuel Miranda when you're not the hugest Lin-Manuel Miranda fan. I mean, I think he's brilliant. I really do. I mean, and I think the show is brilliant. But, you know, I saw it 3 times. And I know I've probably been saying that a lot. But,
Again, it's interesting that he's having these conversations alone, privately, because this shows like his true feelings. He's not even near her and being like, oh yeah, we should move in together. He's literally by himself being like, yeah, I'll probably move in with her because that seems to be the natural progression of things in this relationship. Like, he's saying like, yeah, it seems like it's going to be that time soon. Like, this is just his own thoughts, him speaking. No pressure, no nothing. This is just him speaking, which shows that Jason was very clearly into this relationship and wanted it to progress just as much as she did, but at a slower pace.
I saw it 3 times. 3 times. I definitely liked it the more I saw it. First time I saw it, I fell asleep. Second time I saw it, I was like, okay, it was pretty good. And then the third time was definitely the best time because, so maybe.
Again, and he's doing all this for Trisha. Like, he keeps seeing the same thing over and over and over again for her. Like, a lot of things that he did in this relationship, I would say most of them were for her. This is a guy who was committed to the relationship. I don't know why he gets the rep that he does, where he supposedly used her, even though her current husband actually admitted to using her. Yet somehow Moses is Prince Charming.
Maybe that's what it is, and that's why it's so popular, because it's Hamilton, I think, is like the long game. It's like a deep-rooted liking, because it definitely, Trisha said the same thing, it takes time it took her time to get into it.
I mean, that kind of sounds like the relationship in general, like a deep-rooted thing that takes like a while to like get into, because she was like rush trying to force something, and then Jason seems like the type of person who gradually will like something. Like, the more he gets to know it, the more he'll like it. Kind of like her. Like, the more he got to know her, the more he liked her. So her forcing like, give me a kid, give me marriage, give me strong commitment within like the first week of dating was probably very off-putting, and explains why he ran away from it rather than ran toward it. No, it looks like they next show up at the Antonians, which is Jonah and his family. I think you can see Trisha here.
I think it's a treadmill for dogs.
Wait, why didn't it work?
Yeah, Jeff's right.
And obviously Jeff's there too, you can hear him. And Jason acknowledges him.
Yeah. I think a personal break this.
Jonah, let Jeff work you out for my vlog real quick. What's up, Vardon?
Hi, Trisha.
So what are you guys looking to do? You want to bulk or you want to tone up?
But we're trying to figure out the weight.
No. Okay.
Also, I kind of find it interesting that Trisha acted like Jeff was like not during her time in the vlog squad. She said Jeff came after her time, but Jeff is literally in this footage with her. And Jeff literally was in a bunch of footage with her. And she apparently like flashed Jeff against his will at one point, which her and Ethan, for some reason, tried to downplay. I don't know why.
The whole family was standing on it. It didn't seem like it was moving, so we're trying to...
That's a treadmill for dogs. This is for animals, it's not for humans.
Try running.
Okay.
Stop, bro! Stop, bro!
It's not for humans.
Try running.
Okay,
Try
that
running.
might explain.
Try running. Run. Stop, bro! You're not the one running. Oh, it works now. It wasn't working before. It's not even running.
Go on, look at you, Vardon.
Faster, try running. Bro, shh, you're not even the...
It just suddenly pauses.
Yeah, wait. Bro, I need to hold on though, because it's gonna pause really fast.
So again, Trisha doesn't really have much problem interacting with the child. I'm pretty sure Vardon was even younger than Jojo at this point. He must have been like 11, 12.
Stop. Here. You guys want popcorn?
Sure.
I got the white.
You just like...
That's another thing, is that Trisha talks so much about like, oh, these people clapping with kids, these people doing things with kids, and yet she had a food competition. She literally challenged this child to an eating competition. A child.
Like your mother, you're always offering us stuff. Who are you more like, your mom or your dad?
Me?
Yeah.
My mom.
Who's Jonah more like? Seems like no one's like your dad. Seems like your dad.
quiet person.
Get away from my girlfriend. Get away from my girlfriend.
I was gonna sit next to you.
You YouTube star.
She can be his nanny.
I'm probably closer to Vardon's age. Wait, how old are you, Vardon? Are you?
How is she closer to You guys, Trisha is, I'm sorry, she's straight delusional. She's like, I'm probably closer to Vardon's age. He's literally like 11 or 12 and she's 30 years old. Also, she seems very comfortable in this house interacting with this child. I'm just saying.
18 or 16?
I'm 12.
He's 12.
I literally thought you were like 16.
How would she think that Vardon was 16? And even if she did think Vardon was 16, how is that anywhere close to 30? 16 would be closer again to David's age, which isn't even close because, like David pointed out before, when David said, oh, I'm nowhere near close to Jojo's age, David, a 22-year-old, said, I'm nowhere near close to a 15-year-old's age. But 30-year-old Trisha said, I'm close to 16-year-old Vardon's age. And Vardon's not even 16, he's 12. And he's 12, and she had a food eating competition with him, a food challenge, where he threw up. And she tried to blame it on everyone else except herself. But she was the competing partner in that challenge.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Never mind. Maybe that was
That's on the fair side all the time.
Wait, what happened?
Trisha just wants to like be young so bad that she'll try to compare herself to children. This is why one time in a video with Jason, she was like, "Oh, I'm not close to your daughter's age, right?" Like trying to get him to say that she was. Like she's like, "I'm not 10," like, because she wants him to say, "Oh no, you are." She wants Jason to view her in the same light that he views David, which is like, "Oh, David and JoJo are children." She wants Jason to be like, "Oh, JoJo, David, and Trisha are children," but that's not the case. Trisha is not a child. And again, even if 12-year-old Vardon was 16 or 18, she would still, at 30 years old, be nowhere near his age. Alright.
That's on the fair side all the time.
Wait, what happened?
She got mad at you because you said hot Instagram models and she got pissed off.
right.
And then she turns around and like, hey David, hot hands.
I said nice hands. I said you have nice hands.
Yeah.
That is so different than saying, oh, hot Instagram.
Again, his friends call out her behavior. She does this hypocritical thing where she'll get mad at Jason for something, and then she'll go compliment and flirt with his friends. She's like, oh, all I said was nice hands. That's not the same as calling someone hot. She has literally stated several times that she would love to sleep with David and be his girlfriend. Not just his hands, you guys. She's complimented his butt. She's complimented his face, his body. She has straight up said that she wanted to sleep with him. Not just one time, several times. And Joan is calling this out because his friends are like, what is this? She gets mad at you for things. She comes at you, but she does the same things.
Models, I mean, be like, wow, David, you got nice hands.
But that's weird. If like my girlfriend did that sitting right next to me, she was
To
like,
say you have nice hands?
to a random guy, yeah.
Even David is calling it out and is like, yeah, it's weird. It's uncomfortable. I wouldn't like it if my girlfriend did it. And look at how she like touches his hand too as she like talks to him. Like even the guy that she complimented is saying, hey, I think it is too far, and she's still arguing that it's not.
Jeff, get the thumbnail.
That's just complimenting on something. That's so stupid.
You like these bad boys?
Jeff's got good abs.
Okay. Oh my god. Are we gonna start this?
Jess got good abs? Alright, well, so.
Again, Trisha finds it acceptable to comment on his friend's body parts, but Jason's not allowed to say anything. Jason can't laugh about David's joke about being with Tana, because that's not Jason's joke, that's David's joke. He can't laugh about that, but she can quote unquote joke about how good looking his friends are and how she wants to sleep with them, even though those are not jokes and she means them.
Look at that.
I want to see.
I do this because I'm filling in for Todd.
Yeah. Todd wouldn't even do it.
Todd's so gonna be so mad at this.
What? Jonah, no, it's got to be the same time.
That's better than Todd.
It's got to be at the same time, please.
Even Trisha's like oohing and awing over Jeff's body, saying that it's better than Todd's body. If Jason did this about any girl, if some girl lifted up her shirt to show her midriff, like just her stomach, and Jason was like, ooh, such a fit body or something, Trisha would lose it. Yet she's allowed to say this about Jeff.
So call Todd and
Todd's replaced.
Make sure he doesn't come to work tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh, wow, she says, because she's really into his body. Again, it's okay for her to make these comments, but it's not okay for anyone else, or Jason specifically. It's not okay for her partners to make comments that she herself is comfortable making about other people. Now, let's see how the video ends.
I got a lot of music videos to do for my new album, and I can't, like, I can only have my love interest so many times.
He didn't invite us.
Oh, I see. So you'll be casting other love interests. That's funny, because I know if I was making a music video and I used someone else.
So I think she's saying this to make him jealous because Trisha has stated before that she likes to use her boyfriends as her love interest. Like for every video, she did that with Sean. She used him as her love interest in every video. So I think she's trying to be passive aggressive by being like, well, I'm not going to put you in my video. I can only use you so many times. And then he's calling her out like, okay, but if I had music videos, you would force me to put you in them. Like I wouldn't be allowed to use anyone else, but you're allowed to use someone else. That's what I'm saying about the hypocritical thing. It's not just flirting. It's not just like, it's everything. She's hypocritical about everything.
Else is a love interest. You throw it.
It was a joke.
I know, it's not a joke.
It was, babe. Do you think I'm going to roll around with someone in bed while...
It was a joke, but it was a passive-aggressive joke. That's the thing. So there was like a little... She was trying to get a dig at him. That's why he's like, it's not a joke, because she's trying to dig at him, and that part's not a joke. I'm sure the actual, like, oh, I'm going to go get someone else, I'm sure that was a joke. Because we all know she wanted Jason to be in everything, just like she wanted Moses and Sean to be in everything. But I think the passive-aggressive part, the part that Jason knows is real, was the passive-aggressive dig.
I'm dating you.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
No, of course not. I'm going to have you be in all my videos. But you complained already that I'm booking you too many days for music videos.
She books for 3 days.
Well, just find someone else to play.
Is Jason complaining again?
Always complaining.
Again, she's doing that thing where she's passive-aggressively digging at him by saying, well, you don't want to be in them, you're complaining too much, I'm just going to replace you and find someone else. To, like, force him to do them and feel pressured to do it, so he's not replaced. She did the exact same thing when he didn't want to sleep with her one time because he was going to go hang out with his kids. And she's like, if you don't sleep with me, I'll find someone else to sleep with me. This is what she does to get him to do things.
Complaining vlog for Jason, I think. I think this is titled 35 minutes of Jason complaining.
What did I complain about already?
The first thing you filmed today was you came into my house and just went off a list of things you had complaints about.
About you? He loves you.
I love David.
David does no wrong.
No, he does.
I heard you were talking about me yesterday.
What?
What was I saying?
Ooh. Also, I find it interesting that David always sides with Trisha and he's like, oh, Jason's complaining again, even though Trisha's the one, like, literally starting it. But David always takes Trisha's side, which Trisha always tried to act like, oh, David always came between us. He was always trying to get Jason to not like me. But clearly David takes Trisha's side. Like, I think that's pretty obvious. But it's interesting right now that David said, I heard you were talking crap about me yesterday, because I wonder what Jason told him. Let's see.
Probably.
You were talking about me to Jason yesterday.
What did I say?
Probably.
Fess up to it.
I mean, I do probably talk about you a lot.
Oh, it's job, because I was just kidding.
I don't remember what I said. Tell you.
I don't want to know.
No, I don't think
Oh, so he lied. Jason never told him anything. He just tried to trick her to see if she would confess to talking about him, which she said she did.
I talked bad.
No, Trisha loves you.
Yeah. I even said.
Oh yeah, you were actually talking about him yesterday.
David, I gave
saying
you
how
a
much she
compliment.
loves you.
I said it's really weird I like David because I don't like anybody. Because, you know, I'm not a lot of friends with most of Jason's friends. And I said it's weird I love David so much. You're just like a cute little boy, you know?
Listen, I don't know.
Again, Trisha, compliments David, talks about how much she loves him. She says, you're just a cute little boy. Now she talks about him and she's like, he's Ted Bundy, he's a monster, he's this. But during this time, all she did was say how young he was, how innocent he was, how much she loved him, and he was just an innocent little boy. And now she's like, he was a monster the entire time, he treated me bad. But these are obviously her true feelings about him. She obviously really adored and loved him and wanted to be his friend and was. These are her true feelings about him. This is what she doesn't want people to know. This is how she actually felt about him.
I don't know, Trisha, why you like me so much, but it's really affecting mine and Jason's friendship. I can obviously tell he's getting really jealous.
We don't like that.
And I want to say something, but I also don't want to make it awkward between me and you, Trish.
Say thank you. That's what a real friend does. They don't say anything.
I got you, girl.
A real friend, she says. That's what a real friend does, which is what David is to her. They were real friends at this point. She clearly loved him. She clearly adored him. She clearly wanted him in her life. It's kind of like the narrative that we started off with, where she pretended that Jason was some pred who was in Jojo's house and who had this weird, unnatural interest in collaborating with teenagers, even though she was the one doing it. Even though she encouraged Jason to even come in and be part of the collab that wasn't even his collab, it was her collab. This is what she does now, where she's like, she loved David at this time, but now that she changed her mind on him, she tries to paint him as something different. That's exactly what we just saw her try to do with Jason. This video was proof that none of that was true. Jason was not hanging out with JoJo for New Year's. Jason was not hanging out with JoJo, period, just alone. None of that happened. Trisha does not believe what she says about how, like, adults shouldn't be with teenagers. I don't believe that. They should not even be communicating with them because clearly we saw her dress like her twice. We saw her admit to texting her. We saw her calling her. We saw her being in her house, having fun with her. We saw Trisha doing everything that Trisha claims she's against. And it's not just what she told Ethan, where she's like, I only collabed with JoJo one time. No, she collabed with her not only that entire day, or for a lot of that day. She spent a lot of time with her. She called her, texted her. She did a lot of things with JoJo. So if anyone's guilty of the things that Trisha's accusing other people of, it's her. She's guilty of these things. So I don't think that she should get to point fingers at other people when she's guilty of the exact same things that they're doing. And worse, because they're not even doing what she's doing. I didn't see Jason dress up as JoJo. I didn't see Jason texting JoJo or admitting to texting JoJo to collab with her. I didn't see Jason calling JoJo on the phone in his own free time. I didn't see any of that from Jason, but I did see that from Trisha. And I think it's important that this should be brought to light. Trisha said before about Jason, why is no one talking about his collabs with JoJo? Well, we're talking about her collabs with JoJo. We're talking about it, and we're going to continue to talk about it. And everything she's done, and we're going to continue to talk about this relationship and hold her accountable and expose the actual truth.